Hey everybody, welcome to Movie Time. I'm Sean. So Jim Carrey posted a picture up on his Who Say account, and it is of his tooth, his trademark Lloyd Christmas chipped tooth. This really excites me because it makes me really happy and notifies me, lets me know that Dumb and Dumber 2 is actually happening. There's been a lot of talk over the last couple years whether it's happening, it's not happening, somebody's in, somebody's out, and just seeing this picture and every Jeff Daniels saying it on the late night talk shows that it's saying that it's been being written and it's gonna happen. This just affirms it to me that it's gonna happen, and it makes me super excited because I love the first one. Really excited about this one. Can't wait to hear more news about it. So as we all know, the year of 2015 is going to be a big year in the year of movies. You're going to have big movies like The Avengers, Batman vs. Superman, Ant-Man, lots of different stuff going on in that year. So there was some news coming out regarding some of those movies. Ant-Man, a Disney property, Marvel property, is going to be moved up from November 6th to July 31st. This is going to be 2 weeks after Batman and Superman, which is on July 17th, and just another month and a half, 2 months after The Avengers, which is going to be May 1st. So all this is moving around, and then to close out the whole circle of life here, you got Pirates of the Caribbean 5, Dead Men Tell No Tales, moving out of, possibly entirely out of 2015 altogether. This is a lot of movement going on. Disney is, I guess, trying to put their for sure stuff in there. It shows me that they're not scared of Batman vs. Superman, and it also makes me think that they're trying to keep their momentum after the Avengers Age of Ultron. After that comes out on May 1st, they want to keep their momentum and not let Batman vs. Superman entirely throw a wrench in the whole thing. But I think this also shows that they're very confident that Ant-Man is going to be a pretty good flick. I'm pretty excited about it. Everything on it looks cool. Avengers is going to be cool. Batman vs. Superman is going to be cool. Star Wars 7 is going to be cool. It's going to be a humongous year of movies in 2015. One of the big movies that I didn't mention that's coming out in 2015 is going to be Jurassic Park 4. Only thing is, they decided on a title for it. It's not going to be called Jurassic Park 4, it's going to be called Jurassic World. This might give you hints as to what the movie's going to be about. Maybe it's not just going to be on those islands in Costa Rica. Maybe it's going to spread out to the world. Maybe it'll be in the U.S., maybe they'll be in Mexico, South America. Maybe somehow they'll fly off into Europe or Asia or something. But this gives me a hope that it's going to be a broader spectrum of what's going on. More hijinks and shenanigans of crazy dinosaurs getting out where they're not supposed to be out. Hopefully it turns out to be a good one. I know this one's been under a lot of controversy over this last year or so. Fast 7 started recording this week, and this is pretty cool because now sooner or later they're going to be done with this and it's going to be in theater, and we're all going to get to go watch it and enjoy it. A lot of fast action fun. They also released some information regarding Fast and Furious 7. As you know, they were supposed to get Kurt Russell. He was supposed to be in the movie. It wasn't released what his role was going to be. And they finally released what his role was going to be. He was going to be playing Jesse's dad. If you remember, Jesse was from the first one. He got killed at the end of the first one, spoiler alert, by the gangsters that drove by, the drive-by shooting on them. So he was going to be playing his dad. He was going to be teaming up with Jason Statham's character as this like co-op bad guy thing against Toretto and his team. So it was going to be pretty cool. But they said they have some more ideas for it, and they think they're going to hold off Kurt Russell until Fast and the Furious 8 because he'll be even bigger and better of a bad guy in number 8. I don't know if you guys heard me. Number 8. They're already planning number 8. They got number 8 already, like, they got an outline of number 8 of what's going to happen. That's, wow. I really like how movies are doing this these days. Fast and the Furious is doing it, following the steps of Marvel, and it looks like DC's also doing it with the whole Batman, Superman type of movies that they're doing as well. So I'm really liking this. I like the fact that these companies, they're putting their best foot forward. They're really thinking ahead, and they're being confident about their movies. So this is good for us because it means they're probably going to be better movies than what used to be back in the day, where one movie was in a trilogy where it was just back to back to back with no connection, no planning. So this is really good information. I'm really happy about this. Now, this isn't new to this week. It was supposed to be in last week's episode, and I totally missed on it. It just somehow did not make it into my video. So this week I wanted to show you guys the Robocop trailer, the new Robocop trailer. It looks pretty cool. They have some they pay homage to the old Robocop movies with one of the suits that they have the guy in, and they also have him in his nice stealth black suit. And they in the trailer they pretty much explain a lot of what the movie's about. I do like that in certain trailers when it's a movie that I've never heard of before, but in a case like this, I kind of, got the gist of what Robocop is, and they kind of just tell me everything. So I like it to a certain extent, but I also kind of wanted them to hold things back for me. But it's a whole new Robocop film. It has some of the basic items in the Robocop movies that you need, but it is a whole new movie. It looks really cool, and we'll see what happens when this one comes out later on next year. So in theaters this week we got two movies. You have Insidious 2 and The Family. Insidious 2 is the follow-up to James Wan's Insidious that came out back a couple years ago. This is the follow-up to it. It's picking up the storyline after the end of the first one, and something has followed the main character out from where he went to in the first one. I don't want to spoil it too much. I did see it. I'm not big of a horror movie guy, like I said before. It was pretty interesting, and so we got this another one. James Wan is doing this one. He's also directing Fast and the Furious 7. Like I said in a video, I don't know, about 10 ago. He said that he wants to change things up, not always do horror. He wants to broaden his horizons. So this is, I don't know if this is going to be one of his last horror movies or not, but this one's looking to be good. He also just did The Conjuring. I did see that one in theater, and that was pretty interesting as well. Also, The Family. The Family is gonna, I spoke about this when I first saw the trailer. There's been a few more trailers that have come out since then. I'll put a link down to the Red Band trailer. It's really, really funny. This movie has a really great ensemble cast. It's really interesting, all the characters they have, they play, the type of personalities that they play. It makes me very interested, and just seeing this new Red Band trailer and this one conversation that's happening in the Red Band trailer, it really, piques my interest. Damn it, man, I'm a doctor, not a torpedo technician. As you guessed it, you guys, this week, my movie of the week is Star Trek Into Darkness. But it's also a double feature because I took the time to watch Star Trek II Wrath of Khan, so I could compare and contrast a little bit and see, what one has over the other. Because I did find out beforehand, spoiler alert, that Cumberbatch plays Khan. So, I mean, I wanted to see what the original was like, because I've heard so many times from so many people that Star Trek II Wrath of Khan is a great movie. It's the best Star Trek movie there is. So I wanted to see that. I watched them both, and I gotta say I like the newer one better. Maybe it's because the set pieces are all so old and dated in the original one. Maybe that's why I like the newer one better, because it seems more futuristic, and the old one just seems like it's from the 80s, which it is. But overall, the first one, it's not a bad one. It's really good. But I just like the second one better. I feel like in the second one I felt more of an evolution from Khan. I felt like he was hiding something. At the same time, he was very believable in the actions that he takes during the movie, and he believes that until he lets out who he really is at the end. I like that evolution of his character. I like the emotional baggage that he has, or that Benedict Cumberbatch is able to portray. I really like that. Chris Pine, good actor, very charismatic. I like him in pretty much everything he does. Zachary Quinto, he did a really good job as Spock. Showed a lot more emotion in this film than the first Star Trek, I believe. At least from what I saw. It broadens his range of acting experience. The first Star Trek, Star Trek II, Wrath of Khan, Khan had some emotional bits, but he was more poetic and eloquent about what he's doing, and referred to like poetry and things of that nature. That was all cool, and because he's superior intellect, is superior on every which way, which is a common theme of what they say in both movies. I mean, I just like the new Khan better than the old Khan. But speaking about common themes, both movies carry a lot of these common, lines, sentences, themes. These they just go with each other, and they kept that there. So I really like that J.J. Abrams was able to do that. And actually, there's some scenes where we're actually line by line, almost verbatim. The same line is moved over to the new one. There are some things that he twisted around in the movie, which are really cool. After seeing both of them, I was like, oh, that's really neat. I like how he did that. I like that he thought of that. It's really cool. And also in the movie, if you're a Star Wars fan, not a Star Trek fan, there is a cameo of R2-D2. It's really hard to find, but if you squint hard enough, you'll be able to see it. overall, I really enjoyed both movies. I saw some pretty decent acting in the first one. I feel like I saw better acting in the second one. I feel like the actors in the new movie now were able to better portray the character they're playing compared to back in the day in Wrath of Khan. You know, I just felt like the old Captain Kirk versus new Captain Kirk. I like new Captain Kirk better. Maybe I'm being a little biased because of the time difference, but I favor this one a little bit more. So I definitely prefer the newer Star Trek over Wrath of Khan, Star Trek Into Darkness, that is. I would definitely recommend you guys going out there and picking this up. It's definitely worth a buy. That you can watch it. It has multiple viewing. It's worth multiple viewings. And if not, then definitely rent it at least, because you would not be wasting your time with this movie. It's really good. Shows different sides to different characters, and it's really good visually. It's just a beautiful movie. Check it out, guys. So that's it for movie time this week, guys. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, inquiries, and any ideas for movie of the week in the future. And let's get this conversation started off right. We'll see you next time.